Hello?
Yeah, hi, is this Sean?
Steve?
Hey, Sean, my name is Dale. I'm giving you a call about a property on Youngblood Road. You had filled that online saying you're looking to sell it? Okay. So you're still trying to sell this? The form said in a couple months, so I'm not sure if that's you're just looking around or what's going on.
Well, I mean, just kind of looking at moving forward on some different things and just kind of seeing what we can do before taking it to market, if that's what we want to do.
Got it. Okay. And all right, so you're the owner, you're living there with your family and you're looking to maybe move to another place? Okay, got it. So how much were you looking to sell it for?
Well, I mean, I haven't like done an appraisal, got an official appraisal or anything like that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can't say this is what I don't want to say. This is what Zillow says it's worth because I mean, it's only worth what somebody's willing to pay.
Exactly. All right. Well, I'm looking at Zillow and just seeing some pictures. That says 909,000. You think you would try to list it for that if you went on the market?
Well, I mean, of course. I mean, you got to see where you find, where you fall in. You
Yeah.
might fall in the somewhere. You might fall in the mountain.
Yeah. I mean, these pictures, the property looks beautiful. How long have you owned it?
We've been here for about 10 years.
Got it. Okay. And all right. So what do the pictures online, have you looked at it on Zillow? Do those pictures resemble what it's like now, or have you done anything to it?
So the pictures online, um, we've made the only thing we've really done was made some color scheme changes. As far as like structural changes, no, because we relocated here after moving from Alaska.
Okay.
And so my wife wanted to do this huge remodel, kind of a gut and everything. I was like, wait, let's slow down. Let's kind of get a flow of how we're going to use the home and then see what we're going to do. So as far as like structural changes, no, because we like the way things look.
Okay.
Only thing we've done is made some paint scheme changes. Of course, furniture changes. And that's really about it. We've been looking at hardwood floors to put down like the engineered flooring.
Yeah.
One of the problems we're having is I don't know what it is upstairs. I guess it may be the people we're talking with. Right at the banister area, it seems like they're having a difficult time making hardwood flooring work around a banister area. That doesn't make sense because other homes are banisters. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh well, we're not able to do this, we're not able to do that. But YouTube University says it can be done.
Yeah.
That's the only other thing we've been looking at doing is just putting hardwood throughout. And right now, back on the back deck, it's wood out there. I've been talking to some people about putting some composite wood out there. The pool is still there. Everything works with the pool, the hot tub, the hot tub works, the pool heater works. Only other thing I was thinking about doing was trimming some trees in order to get solar. That's only, but as far as structural changes, we haven't moved any walls or anything like that.
Okay. So what are your plans when you go to sell this? Do you have somewhere else to go, or were you going to rent something or buy another place?
Well, we were going to explore whatever those options would be based off of whatever the timeline would end up being. So if it means us having to go somewhere and rent something for a little while, that's something that we would explore doing, like, sign a 18-month lease somewhere while we talk with the builder about building a home, or depending on what may happen in the market, if we found something else we wanted to purchase and just move forward with. We're kind of flexible on that. We're going through some kind of changes, around, with that. So we're kind of, open to some different possibilities.
Got it. Okay. So are you guys changing jobs or what? I mean, the house looks beautiful. What has you trying to look for something else?
Well, changing jobs or changing careers or anything like that. For me, I'm really big on saving as much as possible. So if it's possible, we can get what we want out of this home, or get what we need out of this home, and be able to move into something that's going to allow us to be done with any mortgage payments in like the next 7 to 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's what my goal is. My wife and I, we're not early 50s. So when we bought this home, we're kind of looking at it. I'm looking at it like, I don't want to be paying on a house, when I'm in my 70s. I don't want to do that. That means I'm still going to have to work. I don't want to do that. And so if we can restructure some things, and be able to get out of that, then start dumping as much money as we can into 401ks, Roth IRAs, mutual funds, and all of those strong retirement vehicles, that when we do wake up that we're eligible for retirement, at whatever age the government moves that to, it might end up being 95 by the time it's, by the time everything is said and done. If we live to be 95, we say, hey, you know what? I'm done. I don't want to work no more. We can say, all right, we can do it.
Yeah.
We can go down to the KNW cafeteria, or whatever, place that most of the old people go to and eat food, and, travel and kind of enjoy life that way.
Got it. Okay. Is it just you guys in the house, or do you still have some kids there?
So there is we have 5 kids, and so one of them is getting ready to move out now. Another one is going off to college, and so we have one more that's going to be with us. He is so we figure we're going to have at least one with us at all times.
Got it.
And having a technically a 5-bedroom house, because so we have 4 bedrooms in the main part of the house and 3.5 baths. And we took the garage and made it an in-law suite. So that has its own separate mini split system, along with its own separate full bath, full closet. Okay.
Have you like inside the house? You said you were looking into some flooring and stuff. Have you done any of that since you moved in, or is does it need to be updated, or is it just something that you were trying to do just to spruce it up a little?
In me and my wife's opinion, it needs to be updated. We kind of look at it like this is our third home that we purchased.
Okay.
And when you get into certain home pricing, there's certain things that people look for.
Yeah.
Compared to when we was in our 20s and we bought a condo, it was a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, and we were tickled to death, and we were scared to death because we just spent $50,000 on a condo.
Yeah.
And we was like, how are we gonna pay for this condo? And we was like, just scared to death. Then we went out, we bought our first home, which was about, $200,000. And there were certain things, and it was in the development and all those kinds of things. And you look at there's certain things that come with like your first kind of a starter home.
Right.
That kind of a deal. But when you get into certain price ranges, there's certain expectations that you typically are going to be seeing or expecting to see in certain homes. And so that's kind of what we was looking at doing. We was looking and trying to find a nice engineered hardwood, something that would be throughout the home. We've been toying with the idea of, do we want to do hardwoods throughout the home, kitchen also, or did we want to do like something else in the kitchen and hardwoods throughout?
Yeah.
So one of the things we're going to do is go look at some of the new homes and say, man, this is what they're doing in these new homes, and they're doing. I mean, they're open floor plans, but they're pretty much doing hardwood, the engineered hardwood throughout the whole home.
Right.
From what I've been able to see, every now and then you might see one that might have a little something different, but for the most part, that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Kind of looking at the colors, most of them seem to be in the shades of gray.
Yeah, exactly. They're keeping it pretty neutral, open floor plans, engineered flooring.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, for us, we're an investor group, so we're looking for homes that we can either purchase and renovate and then resell on the market, or we buy them and we'll hold them for like rentals or midterm rentals, or something to that effect, to where we can rent it out and make some money. I'm just trying to look and hearing what you're saying. I'm not sure, it's not something that we would purchase and renovate to flip, because it's just not in bad shape. It wouldn't make sense for you to do that, because we'd have to be at a lower, a cash offer, which would be much lower than the house is worth, only so that we have room to fix it up and resell it and still make some money. The only other thing I could help you with would be that we could purchase it for a higher amount, but we would have to, like, do you have a mortgage on it?
Yeah, we do.
Okay. You're all up to date on that? Everything's good? Okay. So the other thing is, we would basically take over those mortgage payments, maybe give you some money up front, and then make you payments on whatever equity you have in the property. And then they call that like a subject to purchase. We're basically taking over the house subject to your existing mortgage, so we don't have to go out and get a new mortgage. We basically use the mortgage that's in place, and we take over making those payments, and then we might give you some money every month for the equity that you have in the home, whatever that might be. But that may not, if you're going to go buy something, it may not be advantageous for you. And, you may not want to wait to get the money if you, want to build something else you mentioned, or buy something else that may or may not work for you. If you're going to rent something else, it may not be a bad situation, because you don't have to pay realtor fees. We cover all the closing costs. You don't have to renovate it. So there's less money out of your pocket, and you can keep more money in your pocket, because you don't have to pay for a realtor and maybe even fix it up to put it on the market. But the way you're going to get the most money would be to put it on the market. The only bad thing is, and you've done it 3 times, is you got to deal with the realtors, you got to deal with the showings, you might have to fix some things and all that, but you can get typically the highest price.
Yeah. Well, my seeing where I am and kind of understanding what direction do I want to go in. I mean,
Yeah.
and just kind of making sense of. I'm not a fan of saying, oh, well, this is the traditional way you do it, so we're just going to go the traditional way.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I believe that in some things, like walking and breathing. But, you know, when it comes to other kinds of, things in life, you know, you gotta kind of look at it differently and like, hey, you know what? There's some other ways in order to get to your end goal.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it really depends on what your end goal is. You know, if you are going to purchase something, you'd have to find out what that is and how much money you might need. You know, our solution may work if you don't want to deal with realtors and keep more money in your pocket. If you want to rent something, it could be a good option too. But if you just want to try to get the most money you can, then putting it on the MLS is probably the route to go. But you know, then you have to deal with all the hoopla that goes with that. Yeah, so maybe we could. You know, I don't. I wouldn't say I'm the solution for you. I mean, I could always you know be more than happy to keep my number if you have questions or if you think it might be something you want to explore. Definitely give me a call back. You know, the property's in great shape, and that's typically not what we're after. But it also means that you'd have to take less money, which it doesn't make sense for you to do because the property's in good shape. So.
Right. Yeah. You know, one of the things that I think most of the people that will come here is going to appreciate is that there's no HOAs.
Mm-hmm.
B, there's a well here, so you don't have to pay for city water every month with everything you use. Only downside would be for some dealing with a septic tank, which is really no problem because you pay somebody else to come in and drain it, you know, once every 3 to 5 years, and you pretty much are done. We just had it done maybe I think we had it done last month. And so now we're not going to have to deal with it for the next um, 3 or, well, with 2 girls moving out, probably the next 5 years. So it costs me $300 to, you know, get somebody to come out here and drain out my septic tank. And now I don't have to deal with it for another 5 years. I kind of look at it and say, okay, if I amortize that over 5 years, then how much did it cost me compared to dealing with county sewer service?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's probably less.
You know, we're not even gonna get into the cost of water with washing and everything else you do. Of course, that's going to save your money also because I don't have to deal with paying water service.
Well, that's a big ass house too. So you got to heat it, cool it, the pool. I mean, there's a lot going on. How many square feet? I'm showing something different, like 4,000, 3,600, something.
Well, it's right about 5.
Okay.
In everything we've done, we made sure that we had permitted through the city of Charlotte.
Got it.
So when we did everything with the garage, we made sure that was permitted. Only thing, and so we added in new windows throughout. Only place we don't have new windows is one window at the garage and 3 windows upstairs in the loft. My wife is trying to find. She wants a certain type of trifold window. So there's 5 windows upstairs in the loft, and 2 of them are solid windows, and she wants to do a trifold window there. So those are the only 4 windows that have been replaced. You know, and those are triple pane insulated windows. So yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we haven't keep down on nothing.
No, it doesn't look like it. I mean, it looks and it's got a couple acres on it, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, yeah, I mean, keep my number. I would say that this isn't, we're not the right solution for this for you in the particular situation, just for you to maximize your money, unless you know wanted to explore that route with the taking over the payment situation. But that really depends on what your exit is going to be. Are you going to buy something else, or are you going to rent? Would
Right.
make that a good or bad idea as well. So, you know,
Okay.
keep my number. If something changes, you know, feel free to give me a call back. We're always looking. So, and we
Okay.
love North Carolina and Charlotte. So, you know,
Okay.
we're
Well,
always
thank you.
looking for
Hey,
stuff.
if you wouldn't mind sending me a text message, because I do have a family member that's looking at relocating from the Ohio. They're from Ohio. They're in Delaware
Okay.
now, and so they've had some lifestyle changes, and so they're looking at relocating to North Carolina.
Okay.
And, I will speak to them about where they may be, and if it may be something that they want to talk to you about maybe even something with them.
Yeah, that'd be great. I mean, you know, we'll always talk to someone, and if we're not a good fit, I'll let you know, because we're just, you know, whatever works out best for you is what we're trying to do. So yeah, that'd be great. I'll shoot you my info, and then and we buy mostly, but we also have ties with people selling. So
Okay.
we, you know, could maybe even, you know, find them something, or if they want to do a buy sell situation, we might be able to help find something too. So
Okay. All right. I'll let them know.
all right, Sean, appreciate your time, man. Good luck. All right, see ya.
Bye.
I mean, that was a good convo. Maybe lead to another lead.